Okay, we're live on Setnin Radio, guys. Excellent. So what are we going to talk about this week?
Maybe we should decide that before we actually start recording.
Oh, no, the ambulance, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that in the rain.
That in the rain, yeah. We should explain, we're sitting in the conservatory, and if you hear rain, it's rain. If you hear a dog, it's the dog.
Wow. Oh, we are in England, so, you know, rains and dogs.
Rains, cats and
Except
dogs.
without cats. Yeah.
Yes. We have cats as well.
Yeah.
Cats and dogs was the next door name of it, but that's the dog's point.
That much makes the point interesting.
Let's talk about something sci-fi related. Okay, well, first of all, we've decided against the Doritos this week.
Yes, we have, thank God.
Because it annoyed John.
Yes. Can I just introduce myself, actually?
Yeah,
I'm Jonathan Hicks. I'm a contributor, used to be a contributor to the website lightsaber.co.uk.
Hey.
And I am pleased to be here this evening.
And he's also a published, should we say, a published science fiction writer.
He is, Des.
Yes.
He is.
So I actually haven't read the story yet because he hasn't brought it around.
Yeah, I will bring round. I will bring round the copies of the story. So I've published twice. So
Twice?
Yeah. That's
Same story or?
No, two different stories.
So yeah, they did 2 issues of the magazine,
and then they folded.
Well, mate,
we're publishing this crap. Boom. No, mate. So no, it was the British Science Fiction Association's official journal for writers called Focus, and yeah, I was quite chuffed to be. They actually said we'll publish your story after I actually quit writing. So that gave me the impetus to start again. Yeah. So which was good.
Which is all the more reason to do, really, isn't it? So okay, occasionally you'll hear the sound go wonky because I'll press the button on the phone, but that's just to check it's all working.
Yeah,
we can edit. Okay, cool, fair enough. Okay, so science fiction.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of the Star Wars DVD? Those of us that have got it, the new Episode 3 DVD.
I really like it actually. I mean, I set up my my system. I've got a surround sound system, and my surround system actually looks the sound. So not only have I got a big TV, I've got a proper surround system. Sounds great. The only thing on the entire experience that I didn't like was the main documentary. Within a minute. Because they do. I like the concept of it, the fact that they were looking at just 1 moment, 1 minute of film, every single angle of the filmmaking process, from special effects to directing, acting, costumes, everything.
Yeah.
But I got about 40 minutes into it, and I'm thinking, they're talking about the same minute again, and I'm just not interested anymore. I actually found the web documentaries much more informative.
The web documentaries, excellent.
If they'd done the documentary the same way they've done it in Episode 1 DVD, or even in the Episode 2 DVD, where they actually went over lots of different creative processes.
The Episode 2 one was mainly on the digital Yoda.
That's right, yeah. But they also covered lots of other angles as well. Yeah. And I wish I'd done something a bit more like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was interesting. It's interesting to see exactly what goes into and who's involved.
You just wish it was not just that one
minute, continuous over and over again. I guess it's just personal taste at the end of the day.
I think that was the gimmick though for that. You know, in the beginning covers everything, and that's still one of the best DVD documentaries that's ever been put on a DVD, really, isn't it? It covers everything. There's only the Lord of the Rings things.
That's another thing. I think I've been spoiled by the Lord of the Rings extended edition, because the amount of detail in that is just staggering. Yeah. I mean, that's you know, if every movie could do that, I'd be happy done it.
Well, I don't see any reason why every movie can't do that, because it doesn't take you any more time, really. All you've got to do is make sure that you've got an extra camera running while everybody else is doing their job.
Yeah,
true. You know, but by the same token, I think with Lord of the Rings, with the exception of possibly doing The Hobbit in a couple of years' time, if it happens, if they can sort out the legal stuff, Peter Jackson was just throwing everything out onto the table. There's no point in holding anything back. He might as well put it all on the DVD because, you know, unless he does a super edition, which may happen, then he might as well put it all out there. But Lucas, we know from past experience that he's released a video, and then he's re-released it, then he's re-released it, then he's re-released it. He's got to have some gimmicks, he's got to hold stuff back to make you want to keep buying it. Do you think that's what's going to happen?
I do, yeah. I think when this super box set, the 6-movie box set comes out, you'll just have an absolute...
Because there's some talk that when it finally the high-definition DVD comes out and Blu-ray comes out, that both Peter Jackson and George Lucas, it's all, you know, all the combination people, there's going to be an Aliens one, all on one DVD. There's going to be Star Wars all on one.
Oh, you mean all the movies on one? Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Also, that there's going to be a Lord of the Rings that literally continues from beginning to end.
But they'll have the technology to do it, won't they? With Blu-ray. Yeah.
And
Well, look at that as well. You remember that George Lucas and especially Peter Jackson, their movies are now part of this new DVD revolution.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of the stuff that they're doing, they're also thinking ahead beyond the theatrical release, thinking, absolutely, this is going to be on DVD as well.
Yeah, I look at making a movie.
I look at Pirates of the Caribbean, the DVD extras on that are fantastic. Yeah. Because they probably know, oh, she's going to be on the DVD. And I think they even self-deprecate themselves because you listen to them talking or doing the making of, and if they do something wrong, they stop and go, oh, that'll be on the DVD.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's thinking another step ahead now. Beyond the actual.
Well, Rick Cullum said that on that interview, the one that's in Empire magazine. I linked it on the site. But he basically says now 97% of movies don't make their money back at the box office. It's DVD that's keeping the film industry alive. So I would dare say that before a lot of films are even released at the cinema, they've already pressed the DVDs. I don't know, but I mean, you know, how long was it made?
Didn't George Lucas say that while he was making the documentaries, he was also making the documentaries for the DVDs at the same time?
Oh yeah.
So the whole lot would be finished by the time the film was released.
Yeah.
Well, you had the latest gimmick from Peter Jackson with the King Kong. They're going to release a special box set of DVDs, which is the making of the movie before the movie even comes out.
Yeah.
It's like the production drivers of the movie.
That's right, it's a couple of weeks before.
That's right, yeah. No, it doesn't get much more gimmicky than that. But movie lovers like ourselves,
we'll buy it.
I'm an idiot. I'm going to buy it.
I haven't got the space. My wife objects to me buying all the DVDs, but I'm still going to do it. I can't even afford it.
You've got there on the side there. You've got Knight's Tale.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Not a bad film, yeah.
Not bad. No.
And there's got to be a few extras on the back of that.
And that's quite an old
It
DVD.
is, isn't it? It's a couple of 3 years old. But I mean, they're 2001, bloody older than I thought. Making of, behind the scenes, deleted scenes, you know, commentary. You buy a film nowadays, and people are just as inclined to watch the extras. When I got episode 3, the first thing I watched was the extras.
Exactly the same when I bought the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the films. I went straight to the.
I'll admit, I did exactly the same with the Lord of the Rings. Actually, I watched the film again before I watched the extras on Star Wars. With Lord of the Rings, first of all, I watched the extras. Then I watched all the things that were added in.
Yeah.
And then I watched the movie.
And then you watched it all put together.
Yeah.
As they made it. Yeah. I mean, it's a whole new experience now. You're not just watching the film and experiencing the movie. You're experiencing the actual making, the conception, the production, everything of the movie.
Which is what it's all about, really.
Which is what people like us absolutely love.
Well, yeah.
Because it's not just the movie that we want to buy now.
No.
It's the people who are involved in it. Yeah. I mean, back when we were kids, when we first saw Star Wars and all that sort of stuff, we didn't care about. I mean, personally, I didn't know who Phil Tippett was. I didn't know who.
That's right,
yeah, other than that. I'm going back 20 years. You know, I didn't really care who George Lucas was. All I cared about was who Han Solo was and who Luke Skywalker was and whether Vader was going to get his head chopped off. That's all I cared about. And for years afterwards as well. And it wasn't until DVD, especially until the original trilogy was released on DVD recently, I got an idea of exactly what went into making that film.
Yeah.
And
I was a bit different because I always was into all that stuff. I used to tape like the making of Star Wars and all that sort of stuff. So I was a bit of a geek, I suppose, as a kid. I did know who Phil Tippett was and Ben Burton, Joe Johnson, all that sort of guys. I was quite into that. So for DVD to come out with all the extras and the attention that's given to the filmmakers as much as is given to the actors, because the actors really, they're on set for. You've made a friend there, mate.
In case anybody's wondering, I'm actually being assaulted by Louis' dog. Yeah, I love you too, man. I get lost.
Let's put this into perspective. John's about 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
This dog's about 2.5 foot.
Get off my crotch!
Yeah, we'll just explain. His dog's called my crotch. Let's try.
Oh yeah, before we go any further, can I just say, if anybody out there owns an Xbox, PlayStation 2, any kind of game playing machinery, go out right now, steal your dad's credit card if necessary, go out right now and
not that we advocate that.
No, we don't advocate it, but it's a bloody good idea. Star Wars Battlefront 2, sorry, it's fantastic. It is really good. He thought Battlefront was good. It takes a little bit of getting used to, there's a few changes, and but you can, it's just brilliant.
Well, I bought Battlefront, the original Battlefront, because I mean it only came out, was it last year? End of last year?
That's right,
yeah. It's out on Platinum now, so I bought Battlefront, and I'm not much of a player, as you know. I'm a player, but when it comes to PS2s, I'm not a player. And so, you know...
the rumours, mate.
Thanks. So I thought, you know, get into it and give it a go. And I'm actually giving it a bit of quality time now. And starting to get somewhere with it. So I'm really enjoying it. But, yeah, like we were saying earlier, you know, there's some special deals on Battlefront 2. So, yeah, I can well see that outselling...
Well, I know that you can get it on the web for $24.95 at the moment. I think it's from play.com.
Oh, yeah. That's a good price.
Just £10 off the...
I think Amazon.co.uk bought the price down as well.
They will.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't looked at the game, but I'm supposed to be getting it to review for my magazine anyway.
Yeah.
And they're a bit late in sending it to me, so I suspect the editor's still got it.
Right.
But when I do get it...
Play testing.
No, not play testing. It's just like that. If you like to see it, nick it in, it's a toll or something. But yeah, basically, I think I've seen all the screenshots. Talking about games, Galaxies, Star Wars Galaxies.
Yes. I've not even, to be honest with you, I've not even considered it.
I have to say that if you can afford it,
I can afford it. I don't really have a PC. I will do soon. I don't really have a PC that'll actually run the software. But I am on like major broadband.
You can run it on my laptop, so you know.
Thing is, the thing that disturbs me about Galaxies is exactly right, and you know what I mean. I've set myself writing projects and targets, and I've started a blog recently, and with Battlefront 2, it's already wasting so much of my time.
Yeah.
So
I have to say though,
if I get Galaxies, that's
Galaxies. I limit myself to sort of like 4 hours playing night.
Really big feed.
My wife goes to bed and then I go.
They get bed about
10 o'clock and I go to bed at about 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
You don't look like you slept, Louis. Oh, I have.
No. She's, yeah. Well, anyway.
Bummer to speak.
Galaxies. Trials of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, the latest.
Now out and live. The only disappointing thing I think about that is the fact that you cannot hyperspace the Mustafar. You've got to use the transport systems from the starports.
Yeah.
Which is bloody disappointing.
And it takes a long time.
Well, it's not that it takes a long time, it's just bloody inconvenient. You can't launch, you've got to buy a ticket, you've got to go to the spaceship, you've got to tell the droid. I don't want that. I want to be able to go there, I want to be able to go there quickly.
You want to be able to fly yourself?
I want to be able to get there myself. I don't want to be out of these space battles and, outside the plane. Because looking at the actual reading, the effects, I think when they do eventually come online with that, it's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
The graphics for Mustafar are actually superb. They are spot on.
Yeah.
Absolutely spot on. It's everything. I mean, basically you land on the landing platform that Amidala did. Yeah. And it works from there. You can visit all the locations in the movie. There are extra locations as well, obviously, that's been added in to add, to more depth to the game. And there's practically a whole planet to explore.
Oh, right.
So far, just one mining colony, but everything else will be sorted out as everyone builds up the space.
I was going to say it'll build.
Yeah.
But Galaxies has been doing that really well for a lot of
I mean, if you look at the way it started off, I mean, they lost a lot of people around May this year.
Yeah,
because with the combat system. I think they lost about 400,000 people, which is an awful lot of online. I mean, I could be wrong, it might have been 40,000, but it's still an awful lot of people.
When you're paying, what is it, $10 a month? Is it $10 a month?
I think it works out less than that, actually. I think it's $42 for 3 months. It's $15 a month normally.
Is it?
Yeah. $42 for 3 months or something.
$10 a month,
So UK prices at the dollar at the moment, it works out about £8 a month.
Yeah.
I don't mind paying that. Because to be honest, it's paying me back.
Well, I was about to say, spending that much time on it and you're getting that kind of enjoyment out of it, it's worth it.
And it is good. I mean, you really do immerse yourself. But the one thing that's been lacking so far has been speed of movement anyway. It's been not the actual physical act of using the graphics. It's things like combat and, earning points and everything like that has been a little bit too slow for my liking. It's like a role-playing game that doesn't know where it's going.
Right.
We've played a few of them, haven't we?
Yeah, usually I GM them, don't I? But the plan is before the end of this month that's all going to alter. Faster combat system.
Yeah.
Quicker.
Less characters as well, isn't it? Less character choices.
Less character choices as far as careers are concerned. Obviously you can subdivide within the careers, but everything else is going to be sort of But let's hope that gets that, because to be honest, I mean, paying £20 for the Obi-Wan upgrade gives you a couple of bits and pieces on the game and access to Mustafar.
You did that You did that over the net.
I did that over the net.
Yeah, just uploaded it.
It downloaded in about 22 minutes with my connection. Well, that'll be because I've gone up to 8 megabit now. So that'll be about 40 minutes with yours maybe, because it was pretty slow that night. But I mean, it's an excellent game. You do get immersed. It's like, going back to the role-playing games again. But sometimes, without having a quest to do, unless you've got friends online that you know...
Yeah, you can wander around.
Unless you've got definitive goals ahead.
That was the problem I had when I played it. I didn't know what to do, I didn't know where to go. I ended up just hunting Carillion butterflies and...
Yeah. I mean, saying that, hunting Carillion butterflies is fun if you've got 8 of you doing it, and they're all level 50, so you're all in danger of losing your life,
Yeah. Oh, I did quite often.
Yeah. So,
just stood there pummeling them. wings off them.
Yeah, well, I learned early on that if you buy and sell bark speeders, you can make a lot of money.
Don't give away all your secrets, though. Don't give away all your secrets.